Good morning. It's 9 o'clock. We like to start on time. 5 minutes ago, we had 20 people. Look at it now. Standing here in the rain, so we'll be quick today. This is the day that we observe Memorial Day to express our eternal gratitude for those women and men who unselfishly gave their lives while serving our country around the world during wartime. We'll have the presentation of the flag. And Captain, would you lead the pledge, please?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Captain. I should have said before we did this that if you have served and are a veteran, you can salute even out of uniform. I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry. Next year we'll remember. Next we will have taps, and Kami Lee is our speaker. Thank you, Kami. That was absolutely beautiful to hear. We'll ask Chief Kohewick to come, and we'll be singing the Star Spangled Banner by Francis Scott Key, written in 1814, and our police chief is our lead singer.
Present arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much, Chief. I would like to take a moment to introduce, as I always do, the members of the Board of Selectmen who are available to come today. We have our new Vice Chair, and this is Martin McDonald. In a moment, he'll do a reading for you. And for most of you, we had an unusual situation in which there was no competition for the position of selectman that was open. But one person did show up, and here she is, Ms. Rivers. Come on, step up if you'd like to say hello to your crowd.
This is amazing, to be here today and see this turnout and to see everybody's faces. And it's a reminder of why I decided to step up and become a member of the board. And I hope to make everybody proud in the next 3 years. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you, Jamie. It's a rude awakening to how this whole process works, huh? So, in any case, delighted that you can be here. This is Selectman Martin McDonald with his poetry reading.
This is a poem called In Flanders Fields. Maybe a lot of you have heard of it. It's called, in some places it's called the most famous war poem ever. And it was written by a Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae. This was in Belgium in a place called Ypres. Ypres, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's Y-P-R-E-S. I don't know if anybody can pronounce it. It's a famous poem. And if you've ever wondered why the red poppies are symbolic of the veterans, then this poem should explain it. In Flanders fields the poppies grow, between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the lark still bravely singing fly, scarce heard among the guns below. We are the dead, short days ago, we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow. Loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from falling hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.
Thank you, Martin. There's a great singer who's passed away on untimely death, who sat one time and was wondering what are the things that seem to be the cause of war? Why do people fight? And he imagined that we could not have any of those things to disrupt us. John Lennon was his name, and Imagine is his poem, which I'd like to read to you. It's actually a poem that he set to music later on. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I am not the only one. And I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger, a brotherhood of women and men. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I am not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Next, we'll have our chief come back again for America the Beautiful. Please, everyone, join in as he sings America the Beautiful, written by Catherine Lee Bate. She was born in 1852 in Falmouth, Massachusetts. Chief, all yours.
Oh, beautiful fruitful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plains. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and found thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Thank you, Chief. This is the time for us to remember our loved ones, and we will have a long moment of silence. But within that silence, please speak the name of the deceased person and their branch of the Army, Navy, Marines, the Air Force, and Coast Guard, and the military duty, and you just call out when the thought comes to you. And I'll begin by mentioning my late uncle, as I have before, who suffered from PTSD as a result of a crash of the plane he was flying in which the tail gun stopped. And he never forgot that, and he suffered greatly, alcoholism and many other issues, and died at the age of only 63. So I'll say that. Please join in as you wish.
Donald White, U.S. Army, Artillery, Vietnam.
Philip Grover, United States Navy, Korean War.
Bruce Barron, United States Army, Vietnam.
Colin. Red Johnson, U.S. Marine Corps, Vietnam.
Richard M. Bresso, United States Navy, World War II.
Carl Ferguson, U.S. Army Air Corps, World War II. Master Ferguson.
George Cohen, U.S. Army, World War II.
Mark Lafayette, U.S. Army, World War II.
Curtis Collette, Navy. Door Gunner. MIA.
Rainer Bassett-Nye, Foreman, World War I.
Charles Thompson, Army Air Corps, World War II. Charles Thompson, Army Vietnam.
David Kilpatrick, U.S. Air Corps, World War II.
James Ross, U.S. Navy, World War II.
Edward Paul Brusco, U.S. Army, Sergeant, Yankee Division, Battle of the Bulge.
Lieutenant Commander Ray Aldous, U.S. Navy,
Richard Vandermeer, U.S. Army, World War II. Jose Cardona, U.S. Army, World War II, Purple Heart. Nicholas Haddad, Army Air Corps, World War II. Raymond E. Strong, U.S. Navy. Raymond E. Strong Jr., U.S. Navy, both World War I and II.
Captain Ron Walker, United States Marine Corps, Desert Storm.
Thank you. Let us pray that their souls repose in heaven, and pray that those on active duty will be safe and successfully return home to each of us. And we now have you've come back again, I'm sorry, Chief, 3 times today, for God Bless America.
As the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us pledge allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a life so fair as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Chief, I think you missed your calling. You should have been on the stage. I'm always very aware that the people who are here, so very many of you I know served in various members of different services. And I want to say that part of this is for every person who has ever served, not just for those who passed, but for those who survived. And to all of those who have volunteered to help us here on this occasion, the Police Department of Eastham, the Fire Department of Eastham, the United States Coast Guard Auxiliary here in Orleans. And you may know a brief history of how we came to start doing this was that we had a group that went from Brewster to Orleans to here to Eastham, and they decided to give up on us. They were all World War II or Korean War members, and they brought an electric bugle. That wasn't too much fun. But in any case, they said, we can't do it anymore for Eastham. So I was a selectman at the time, and Sheila Vanderhoff turned to me and said, well, you were in the service. Why don't you do it? So here I am. But I want to thank you all for coming, and to remind you that all those who have past and present, living and dead, we want to thank them for their courage, their bravery, and their service to the United States of America. And 2 messages. One is that flags are flown at half-staff on Memorial Day. They are raised to the full height, dropped down to half, and then returned to full height at 12 noon. Okay? Many people don't know it's not the whole day. The first half of the day is in memory. The second half of the day is for the future. And also, there's a national moment of silence at 3 p.m. this afternoon. So thank you also to Martin McDonald, to Jackie Beebe, Town Administrator, and her staff, to Mike Caleri, standing out there taking our videos, Chris Blood, back here, does all the communications, Kami Lyle, and all who contributed to this morning's event. And I've learned that it's okay to say, have a happy Memorial Day. Everyone dismissed.